decided to make a lead liner for the David Brown tank. Or rephrase that, I've decided to try and make a lead liner, but it's so many years since I've dressed lead. It's taken a while to get this corner in. There's a start to that one, so there's a bend here, there's a bend here, there's a bend here, bend here, bend here. Same on the other side, but I might just, what you call pig log them, just fold it in. I've dressed these. It's got to be tidied up. I'm just doing a rough bit just now. So what I'll probably do is, let's see, we can pig log this side to get it to slide in, and then we can get the exact position for it. So, I don't know the last time I did any lead dressing, apart from a roof in the wife's birdhouse maybe 10 years ago. But any series dressed in corners and that was a long time. 15, 5, 20, could be even 30 years ago. I've done complete lead roofs in the past, but that's 4-pound lead. It's usually 6-pound lead in the roof, but that's all I found. So I'll have to, I haven't got any of the lead burn, so the higher up bits I'm just going to get soldered in. I'll find a sticky wiping solder, so hopefully that'll work. I'll be all cleaned up, I'll solder it and put this bit in the tank once it's formed up all these other corners, and then we'll solder it in the tank. That's the plan anyway. My other concern is there's a drain there. I'm not sure how we're doing that yet, which is that drain there. So, I've tried welding it, but the problem is you weld one bit and it burns a hole in another, but you can see where they've burnt the fixings in with the machine when they made it, and this sits in a bracket here which I've taken out. I'm just hoping to reuse the flow and return. If not, we'll put a fitting in the corner there right through the lead and the steel and a tank connector, and then I can put in a valve with a filter and everything in it. That's probably my preferred option. We'll see what happens. So I think I'll have to give up now because my hands are going to be bad in the morning. This is Saturday, Sunday, probably won't do anything until Monday. Still been diddling about with the Bridgeport and trying to flatten the vise. I've got a bit more done in my lead liner for the David Brown fuel tank here. It's going to get moved about once it's in there. We'll solder a new bit on this side. Probably take all the sides up actually. So whatever height we need. That's just like a rough guide just now. Did that corner this afternoon. Brought up these edges a wee bit. So I'm hoping it'll go in and come out again, and then I can mess about with it. Excuse me, that COVID's knocked me for 6. Just diddling about doing wee jobs. So I'll go and try and get it in there and see what happens. That's the got the bottom of the liner into the tank. We'll just have to solder an upstands, whatever height we want. It's a bit interesting getting it in, because this pipe was in the road, but I just bent it up, I'll have to bend it down again. Leave it there for now. It's not going to go tight in every corner, but it'll not matter. Hopefully there won't be any fuel on the outside of it. Just solder on a upstand, maybe up to, oh I could take it all the way up I suppose. I'll need to cut that off because the grinder went through it, but if I cut it off it will just spray straight in. It's just a return from the injectors. So, bit of work, like, still got a bit of work to do, but had the lead, didn't cost me anything. I've got the back panel fixed on, soldered on with white bit solder, and I've got it sitting full of water at the moment just to kind of test that joint a bit. So I'll maybe get the other one on today at the back there. Actually that's the front, this is the back. So I'm waiting my lunch, let it sit over lunch, see if any, the drain plug's open, so if anything gets by it, it will come out the drain. Should be okay, I think. Next trick's getting all the water out without getting it where I don't want it. I've got the next bit of lead in and soldered in across here, so I've got about 6 gallons of water in here. It's probably a 10 gallon tank. I think I've still got 2 bits of lead to put on when I find something to solder them on with. A bit at that side and a bit at that side, so that's and I've soldered that copper band onto the lead at the bottom. This is the suction pipe for the pump. So I've more or less put it back where it was. I haven't I don't have a plug in the bottom at the moment, so if there's any leaks we'll see. It'll get wet. I'll just leave this for a couple of days. There's a storm coming on, so probably get some more rain on it, water in it. Probably cover it actually. We're making a patchwork quilt of a lead liner for this old David Brown fuel tank because I can't get another one. What I'm doing here with the blunt is I'm heating the lead up to a temperature that the solder, which goes plastic, it's 70% lead and 30% tin, and it melts at lower temperature than the lead does. So what you do is you get the lead to the right temperature without burning a hole in it, and then get the solder to the right temperature, and then I keep putting the heat away. That's why I've got the bit of tin. So I put the heat onto the bit of tin to stop it burning through the lead, and then you can work the lead, you can work the solder in its plastic state and move it around, but you've just got to get your temperatures alright. Takes a wee bit of practice, and I'm well out of practice nowadays, so it did work, but used quite a bit of solder. I've lost my little cloth I was using. use the back of a bit of sandpaper. I used to use moleskin cloths to do this, but got that side to do and this side to do, but not have enough solder, I don't know. Still be £15 worth of solder. Well, 2 bars of solder is about 30 quid, and then the lead on top of that, but the lead didn't cost me anything. I had it some years ago. I've got a bit more done. I've got this corner soldered, still got that corner to solder. I've got this side in. I just need to tidy up this solder, and I've got this corner to solder up, run out of solder, so. But it's getting there slowly. And I think I'm going to make this top section removable. Just put some, put 4 bits that can go in, and then maybe self-tappers in or something. We'll see. This is the outer spacer, I think you would call it, for the final drive on this David Brown 996. It sits in the seal housing in here, just here. But I had problems with the wheel wobbling, so what I've been doing, I've been welding it and building it back up to its correct size, but I think I'm just going to put it slightly oversized. So I've done two lots of welding, machine it back. So I'm just away to make weld around it and build up all the bits that need built up. And I'll machine it back and probably try and get as good a finish as we can on it. If we use a diamond insert, diamond shaped insert, that should give us a better finish than that. So I'm going to make this, if I've got gas, should be okay. Yeah, and then we'll let that cool before we machine it. It's going to be quite hot. I'll have to re-machine the inside as well, because that's going to be out of shape with the welding. Because the view heats metal up, it usually shrinks past where it was. Right, I'll get that done and then I'll probably bring you back when we're doing the machining. I made up this chucky. Paint's not quite dry. For this. It's actually a 3/8 drive socket wrench fits it, so I had that. This is a 3/8 bit and a hole through the middle, like you know, an actual bought tool thing. So I machined that size down so it would go through the hole to about here, and then drilled that one out, and then that one went over that one and welded up the middle. And it's cold today, so the paint's not drying very quick. So let's go and see if we can make this into something like it should be. Get it set up, it's a fun bit. Right. Let's see. Be up here somewhere. Cool. Well, I did a bit of grinding of the welds on this thing. Weld up all these holes. It's looking a bit better, and I'll probably run another weld along here just to fill it up. And a couple of bits to fill here and there. That's been welded. But not too bad. That's a weld there, so it's not bad. So I don't think I'll even put filler on that. Just paint it. It's a tractor. Not like it's a car or anything. I did that while I was waiting on that thing to cool. Right. You set up on here. Somehow. See what you're looking at. Yeah. So to get this set up, what I was doing, using some parallels and rubber hands. Very near the edge. one at the back. It's a bit fiddly, it took me a wee while to get it to where I wanted it last time. Problem is now to get that to move I've got to loosen the chuck and then the other one will move. Or I'll drop the parallels down the back. One of the two. Disappeared. Ah, just found the other hammer I was looking for. As you can see, this can take a while. And get another parallel, see when we do get the top into place. Some of the big ones. Got it. Well, pretty tight because it's not holding on by much. And there go the parallels again. Doing well here. Had a day out, well I don't know, the video might be up before this one, but we were at Aberdeen to see the flying sportsman train yesterday, and it's quite tiring I found, although I did have a wheelchair with me, did have a seat. We're there 2 hours I think in here, you know. It took them about 50 minutes to fill the tender with water, put on 4 tons of coal and turn it round. Because they're not allowed to run backwards, they've got to run forwards. there was a railway turntable in Aberdeen, but they managed to get funding to put it back into service again, so we can run steam up to Aberdeen now. Oh, let's see what that looks like. That's lovely. I'll machine the face and just check that again. Get that volume miles away. Size the outside, the face and the inside. 20,000, 40,000. Size 90. That's 90. Yeah, I see 3.32 or something, if I remember right. Yeah, 82.32. I think we'll aim for 84 and see that it goes through the seal. I'd like to leave it a bit bigger. 90mm, did I say? Oh, that's got miles to come off yet. You just keep measuring it to see what takes off. 89. 1mm. The problem being, if I put too much of a cut on it, it's not going to hold in this 3 jaw, so just have to work away at it. 88. Oh, we're doing it 88. That's 83. 84 we're aiming for, aren't we? So that says about 2mm, but the sound is at 60 to 30. Let's go 20, see what that does. Cutting the taper, trying to cut the taper. 85, 89. Right, that's quite a nice finish actually. I'll just carry on that. Right, so might need to touch up a couple of bits with the welder. That's okay, I can do that. 20, I think. Take 15. Down. 8491. Did I do 15 now? Okay. Leave it there. That's 84, 85, so that was 15. Let's take a bit off yet. inserts too. That's what happens when you hit the chuck. Actually, we'll just, I don't know what I'll do, I'll change it out for the right hand. 17 millimeters. These use 9mm inserts and they're getting harder and harder to find. I can't find CNMG, which is I think it's a neutral insert, but I can get CCMT, which is not a neutral insert, it's an angled insert. And then I was looking for TKP 22 something. Show up there. That's these ones. Found them on eBay. They're for the Bridgeport. Right, we should be able to get right in with that. It's not hitting there. Move it around a bit. There's a bit sticks out in this lesson. I've been threatening to cut it off. I should just go and cut the damn thing off. No, it wouldn't. Not be such a problem. Should do maybe yes. That's good there. The angle will want there. That's the next problem. It's probably where I was using that one sticking out. Here. And turn that. Gets us to where I want to be. Just there. And that'll work. This is a ISCAR insert that's in here. They're really good. I like them. Okay, let's see what we can do with that now. We do another size. 84.07, so we're nearly on the size, but I noticed a couple of little potholes. Probably do is take the welder over here and weld it in place. I don't have to try and set it all up again. I have to do something with this back bit, it's rubbish. Right, see what happens. Take a plastic pass or something just to tidy up that pass. See what that's taking us to. $83.94, so that's slightly bigger than it's supposed to be, but not too much. So I'll put a chamfer on the end here. I'll get the welder over and just touch up the wee bits I need to touch up, and fill them in. And I'll not film that, just more of the same. Bring you back later when I'm getting to where I should be. This is an Imperial O-ring. You can get a final drive seal kit from Bartley Williams. Then you have your dust cover, followed by the spacer we've just been machining, and then after that we have the seal carrier, and then the outer bearing. You can get that from Bartley Williams in the kit as well, and the race for the outer bearing. This is the next spacer goes in after that. It's showing the nut arrangement here, but the big cog will be going on first. Yeah, it's shown here. And then we have it pushed down into place, locking tab in and the big nut in. And this is just taking it out. The bearing sits on at the end of the... We're away to attempt to get this seal in there. I had this for the other side, but I made up an inner one now so it can't move about so much, because they weren't very easy to put in. So let's get the seal out. Let's get it this way then. Easy. I should have had something to centre it. Couldn't get it to go in straight last time, that was my problem. Right, the back. That's made a difference having that centre in it. Okay, I'll just pull right in now. There we go, straight in. Piece of pie. That took me about half an hour last time. Mind you, it took me half an hour to make the centre up for it. Get a hammer and knock that edge. Still not going in straight very well. There. That's it straight now. I think I might just leave it there. I'm waiting on Loctite coming to put the new bearing in. I think it's 636. There's a 608 which will give you about an it fills half of what the 638 does, and I think that's it's like 1/4 of a millimetre. But I'd be like 1/8 of a millimetre, the other one. So that's that, and I think I'll just leave that sitting there just until I'm ready to get the there's there's dents in there where it's been moving around, so the Loctite will hopefully fill all that up and we'll get rid of our, it could wobble like that. That's exaggerated like, but that's what it was doing. Of course I didn't figure that out until I jacked the tractor up. Anyway, so that's a job. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, see when the Loctite comes. Should be tomorrow or Saturday. Today's Thursday, tomorrow or Saturday. Anyway, that made a big difference to getting that sealing. Pity I won't need that again. Well, hopefully I won't need that again. I'll use it for something else. So, and I probably showed you this. I made up this chuck key for this thing. In the middle bit's an actual tool. I just a board. I machined it down so it would go through the hole in it, where you could put a pin through before, and then drilled out the other side, pushed it onto it, and then welded the two on it. So that's that. Right. Go and get a cup of tea, I think.